are you today? So, I hope you are in the good condition. So, today, in this afternoon, I would like to give you the English lesson today. Do you know what kind of English lesson that I would give to you? Yes, it is discussion text. As you read on the title, I would like to give you the discussion text. Before I go into the material of the discussion text, I would like to show you about profil pelajar Pancasila and also capaian pembelajaran in English learning outcomes. It is. Alright, back to the topic. So, I would like to give you discussion text, but before that, I would like to show you about the table of the content that I would to show you. It is. So I have 6 of topic that I would like to discuss it. So for the first is definition, second is the purpose, and the third is general structure. Number 4 is language feature. Number 5 is example, and the 6 is assessment. So for the first material is about the definition. So for the definition is discussion text is the text that performing or showing the problematic discourse. The problem will be discussed from the different point of view. And for the discussion text can be found in social text, historical, and also philosophical. Next, the second material is about the purpose of the discussion text. I got 2 of the purpose of discussion text. Number 1 is to present 2 point of view about issue or the problem. And the number 2 is to present the argument from different point of view about the issue or the problem. Okay, here it is. Generic structure of discussion text. There is 4 generic structure of discussion text. Number 1 is the issues. For the issues is starting for the beginning of the issues with the introduction of the issues is. Number 2 is argument pro. For the argument pro is about the showing the agree point of the issues or the problem. For the argument cons is showing about the disagree point of the issue or problem. And number 4 is the conclusion. For the conclusion is about the writer recommendation of the discourse. Next is about language feature. For the language feature, I get 6 of the language feature. The language feature, the number 1 is introduce the category of general participant. Number 2 is thinking, using the thinking verb like feel, hope, believe, etc. And number 3 is using constructive conjunction. For example, is whatever, on the other hand, but, in the other side, although, etc. Number 4 is use modalities. For the modalities, for example, like must, should, would, could, and might. Number 4 is use verbal of manner, like hopefully. Number 6 is simple present, using the simple present of the language feature. So we go on into the example. I got 2 example of it. If you want to read the example, I would like to pause the video and we would like to discuss together. Alright, back to the example. Example number 1 is the title of national exam, pro or contra. So for the first paragraph is about the beginning of the national exam. The beginning of what is the problem of national exam in Indonesia. So I would give the I would like to read a little bit. So national exam become the hot topic in the most of discussion among the student, teacher, and also the parents. So there is the first sentence of the issues that will be the issues of the paragraph. Go on to the second paragraph is about the argument pro. Why I say the argument pro is about the first sentence is said about for people who agree national exam is necessary for students as a requirement to graduate from school. People who support the national exam explain that the quality of Indonesia education will be dropped without the national exam. So they try to defeat the current system. They also think that national examination can be motivate the student to study harder. Alright, we go on to the third paragraph is explain about the argument cons. Why argument cons is because people that disagree about the opinion because they think that national exam keeping the education that say it doesn't need the national exam because the quality of the education doesn't just depend on the national exam. The national exam is also only measure of the small portion of student competent in the specific subject and does not measure student competence through the semester. That is the argument of cons. And for the fourth paragraph is about the conclusion of the text. Alright, that is the first example. I have the second example. It is the title is the impact of the internet for students. So if you want to read the example, you can pause this video. Okay, back again to the topic. So the first paragraph is always about the issues, like for the beginning and also the issues that we would like to discuss. Internet has helped many people in our element of life that internet has contributed fully in the social life. That is the issues. And the second paragraph is about the argument pro or the agree opinion. Internet presents provide positive benefit for the world of the information. Many students gain knowledge with the help of internet. In fact, the school assignments are noticeable easier to find on the internet. Okay, for the next slide. For the next slide, you can see there is the argument of cons. Why I say the argument of cons is because the impact of the internet showing about the child abusing and also the pornography. And this is the conclusion of the text. Yeah, that is the conclusion of the text. It is hoped that all parties, include the parents, teacher, government, and also the student, jointly prevent the negative impact of harassing from the internet. The government is expected to block sites that are not good. Parents also expect to pay more attention to the children so that the children can continue to be monitored to not fall into the things that are not too good. That is the conclusion. Yeah. Okay. There is the last part of this lesson. It is the assessment. So the assessment is really easy to you guys. So I want you write a discussion text that you know on the piece of the paper, and you can make a video, and also you can upload it on your YouTube channel. That is. I think that's all for my lesson about discussion text. Yeah, that is the simple way to learning English. I think that's all for my material. I hope you are understanding about material, and don't forget to make your assessment and a creative video. Okay, see you on the next lesson, student. Bye bye.